If you're watching this video, it's because I've decided to be really brave. It is World Autism Acceptance Day, and I am coming out of the closet as a late diagnosed autistic woman who found out last April at the age of 53. I'm so freaking amazed that I lived so long without knowing that and that nobody caught it. This is how it went down. So just a little backstory on me. I am a model and a commercial actress. Previously, my lives included figure skating, being a figure skating judge, a pistol instructor, a ski instructor. I had a career in corporate human resources and recruitment. My degree is in health promotion and behavior. In high school, I worked in the counseling department and I was a peer educator. I've always been kind of an odd duck. Always had friends, preferred one friend, never groups, felt very uncomfortable in teams and in team sports, definitely individual contributor, super type A, high achieving, not the easiest kid, sometimes had meltdowns after school, definitely logical, always wanted to know the answer and why, preferred the company of adults to children. Back in March of 2025, minding my own business, scrolling on TikTok, when this video from an autism assessor in Australia came up in my feed. It was what her autism looks like at the beach. And this video really hit home for me because it called out all of the things I hate about the beach. The sparkle on the water, the hair sticking to your face, the sand that just never goes away, the seawater. It flashed back to all of these childhood pictures and memories that I had. I Googled women and autism. The list read my life out to me. Obsessions and special interests from a young age, from Barbie to Adamant to the United Kingdom, fashion, makeup, deep obsession that later in adulthood turned into figure skating, firearms, modeling, skiing, tending to go into psychological or sociological careers. I started in the counseling department. I majored in behavior change. I thought people were really interesting because I didn't really understand them. I always felt like an outsider. I struggled in school because the social dynamics were just weird and juvenile and I didn't get it. Looking back, I learned to avoid too much attention from boys by being weird. Like if I was gonna be weird, I might as well be weird. So I probably made myself a little odd to keep people at a distance. I also probably was not very good at masking. Over time, we really learn how to mask and blend in, but I nailed it enough that I am now a commercial model and I started at the age of 51. It also explains how I can kind of project what's needed at the moment. Part of that is because I studied behavior. The sensory issues, super sensitive to smell, fragrance, flavors, clothing. And then I go into my closet and I see that everything is perfectly lined up and organized. I'm really particular. Stims. I didn't know what stims were. I just knew that I had a problem with skin picking, that if I were left to my own devices sitting still, I would pick the crap out of my cuticles. All of those things I always thought were like type A personality, overachieving, independent, all of that. And it turns out that it's not. So I went to Embrace Autism and I took the assessments. Dude, I'm like so off the chart. On the AQ test, I was a 38. You needed to score higher than a 26. On the CAT-Q, I'm a 142 and you need to be above 100. On the EQ, you need to be lower than 30. I'm a 23. The RADS are, I'm a 143 and you need to score, is that 66? I'm not wearing my glasses. All of that was mind-blowing. So I found Prosper Health, which does autism assessments, telehealth, and submitted all of this evidence, video footage of me as a baby, feedback from college and professors, performance assessments from my career, lots of stuff. Voila, I'm autistic. That is why, mixed in with ADHD, I have super high capacity. I love change, but I also love routine. I am amazing at being organized and deep diving and learning new things, but I do get a little burnout sometimes. All of those things are my autism. And so happy Autism Awareness Month and World Autism Awareness Day. Now you know that autism, at least level 1, looks like this. Oh my God. I hope I didn't just alienate myself from the whole world, but I think it's important, right? So yeah, thanks for sticking around.